Okay, it's the middle of November, and as you can see, the snow is falling, and pretty soon it's going to be accumulating. Boat's been put away for a few weeks. No more fishing on the water. Tried a couple casts from the shore this morning, and my braided line was freezing as I was reeling it in, so I couldn't cast. So yeah, I'll have to wait for the ice now. Anyway, there's still chores that have to be done around here. One of the things is I have to put up get some wood split for winter, keep myself warm. And to do that, I'm going to be rehabilitating an axe, which is in terrible shape, um, and putting it on a new handle. And so stick around and see what that's all about. Okay, where's that axe head? Way down over here. Okay. Look at that sucker, eh? Look at the way that's mushroomed. Isn't that something? Now that is an axe head that was severely abused. And yet the edge hasn't been severely abused. And I like it because it actually has some cheeks on it. Let's see if I can show that to you a bit better. So I'm hoping you can see this on the camera, but if you look up over here, you can see that this here has cheeks on it. It goes up. And that's what you're looking for an axe that you're going to be using for splitting wood. So that's one reason why I like this. I have like 4 other axes, but none of them are designed for splitting wood. They're all designed for chopping wood. And I'll show you the difference here. So I don't know if you can see this one over here. Take a look, you'll notice that this one here, it kind of goes in here rather than going out. There's your difference right there. There's no cheeks on that one. So it's designed for penetrating and chopping wood. Where this one here has a cheek over here. It doesn't go in, it actually goes a bit of a hump there. So this one here is less likely, you can really see it good here. This one here is less likely to get stuck in your wood when you're trying to split wood. Where the ones that are made for chopping down trees, they get stuck quite a bit. So it's a lot easier to use one of these that's made for splitting than just the regular axe that you buy at the store. Normally is not designed for splitting. Normally it's designed for chopping. So we'll see we'll see if we can take off where it's mushroomed here and here. Kind of straighten that out. This over here is indented. I don't know if I'll get all of that out. Doesn't really matter too much because I'm only going to be using this side. But this, I don't know what the heck this was ever used for. That it got so badly damaged. It had to have been used for banging metal. It's very old. I wouldn't be surprised if this is about 100 years old, but no way of actually knowing for sure. So anyways, stick around and let's see what we can do with this. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. There we go, safety glasses. Well, that's a whole lot better than it was. As you can see that the top is still kind of convex here, and I think I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to take too much off of it. It's going to have to stay like that, but you'll notice mushrooming is gone. Yeah, that looks a whole lot better. So that should probably work. We'll probably put it in an axe handle and then sharpen her up and give it a try. I don't know if we're going to worry too much about cleaning it all up nicely until we find out if it's actually going to work. Then we might clean it up a little bit. So that's going to be make sure it's going on straight. I would say it's not. Take a little bit more off of this cheek. It looks pretty straight. Not too bad. It's the handle that's curved. The handle's got a bit of a curve in it, but I guess that's the way it's going to be. So that kind of screws things up a little bit. Who knew, eh? First time I ever noticed that in an axe handle, that it being bowed. But if you take that bow into account, the head's probably on straight. If I go like that, it's not. I don't know. I have a choice on which way I want to do it, I guess. I'll find some sandpaper here. Yeah, pretty sure that's going to go on all right. Yeah, considering that the handle is bowed this way, it's actually going to be straight in the end. It'll be fine. Now we'll try it. If we have to buy a new handle at some point, we will do that. But I think it's going to be a pretty nice, fine split max. Very good. Okay, next step. I'm going to get some Danish oil on the end of the handle here, and then I'm going to put it on. This is just to seal it for now. The part that goes in the actual head. Very good. That's going to be good. Now I got to pound it on. Get myself a hammer. A couple of blocks of wood here would be good. Oh, I got to take that out. Oh, I got a staple in the end. Look at that, eh? And some pliers. Okay. Very good, very good. It's going to be all right. That is going to be all right. Yes, sir. Yes, indeedy do. So then the next step the wedge in. Now the wedge, I'm going to like to glue it, I think. I can't get a whole lot of glue in there. Wedge is a little bit warped too. Probably going to be good, but I would like to put a little bit of glue on it. I'm not sure how that's going to work. There's not really enough room to do that. But I'm going to put some on anyway, and then pound it in. Okay, here we go. It's going to split. I knew it. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. Okay. Well, we're going to let that set, and then we're going to trim this off a little bit. Some people like to leave it out, but I'm going to trim it off, and then we'll give it a try. That looks all right. I don't mind that. Very good. Actually, while I'm waiting for the glue to set, I can actually be sharpening this a bit. Well, I sharpened this up a little bit. Whew, just cut myself with it. It'll shave my fingernails, but it's, you know what? It's still not the way I'd like it, but I've sharpened several axes recently, and I got to tell you, this is the hardest steel of any of the axes that I've sharpened. I don't know if I have to get a better file or what, but it is very hard steel, which is a good thing. So I'm going to cut the end off, and I'm going to put some Danish roll on the end to seal it. And then maybe we'll try splitting a little bit of wood. Beautiful. Just lovely. That can soak right in there. That'll be just wonderful. Ooh, I'm gonna cut my wrist. Let's have a closer look. Want to have a closer look at this? Okay. Okay, so do you remember what it looked like before? This is what it looks like now. So like I say, it shaves the fingernail, but it still needs a little bit of improvement over time. But it looks a whole lot better now, doesn't it? Eh? Look at that. Very nice, eh? Very nice. Okay, we're going to give that a try. Okay, well, we'll give this a try. First whack. Oh, we like that. Oh, yeah, no problem. Oh, look at that, eh? Now this one is a little bit harder to do. Oh, look at that. Oh, one more here. Let's try this. And it comes out easy, which is what you want. Well, I'm going to say that's all right. Well, I'm going to say that worked just fine. I now have myself a new splitting axe. Head on it, decades, probably 100 years old. Really good though. So here we have an axe that was just about 100 years old. Head all mushroomed. But it's got some cheeks. Hard steel. I don't know if they're all old ones are like that, but compared to the several of the newer being, you know, within 30, 40 years old axes that I've sharpened in the last couple of weeks. This one here was hard. Like, this is hard steel, which is really what you want when you're splitting. You want a hardened edge on it, and you probably shouldn't have to do too much with it. Should keep the edge really good. Anyway, that's my chore. Now I got lots of wood I can chop. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.